I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's totally okay to punch a Nazi. In fact, it's not just okay, it's the right thing to do. And I would extend that to Zionists, white supremacists, really anyone who has bigoted or racist views. And before you get mad at me in the comments, I'm not necessarily talking about a real punch. This could be a metaphorical punch. All I'm saying is that there's no reason to tolerate hate in any form, in any space that we're ever in. And this is important because right now we're being asked to tolerate a lot. Illegal deportation campaigns, racist laws, a genocide, the list goes on. And these things are being done by people who claim to be defenders of free speech. But the thing is, if we want to protect an open and free society where any idea is accepted, we actually have to collectively reject certain fundamentally bad and hateful ideas. This is what's called the paradox of tolerance, which is a concept put forward by a philosopher named Karl Popper. He said that we should all reserve the right to not tolerate intolerance, and anyone preaching intolerant ideas should be viewed just as badly as calling for murder or a revival of the slave trade. And I know saying that we shouldn't tolerate bigotry isn't really a radical statement, but a lot of Western society is based on this idea of compliance. We're supposed to just smile and keep the peace even when we're confronted with views that honestly have no place in modern society. But we should ask ourselves, what kind of speech are we really defending? Because the ruling class is definitely not protecting journalists speaking truth to power or the voices of the historically marginalized. Those people are being arrested and deported all over the country right now. And in the case of Meta, they're literally allowing phrases like immigrants are trash while censoring Palestinian voices. And yes, there's definitely merit to the free exchange of ideas, and we should be allowed to disagree and debate. But we have to be aware of what's the line between healthy debate and spreading hatred, and who benefits from allowing phrases like this. And all this rhetoric really serves as the interests of the ruling class, who want to pit us against each other so that we're too distracted to actually build any sort of real resistance. And the thing is, we know how bad things can get with unchecked hate speech. The 2017 Rohingya genocide was largely fueled by anti-Muslim misinformation spread through Facebook. And not for nothing, political analysts have already noted that Meta dropping content moderation rules could be laying the narrative foundation for the mass deportation campaigns happening right now. What we all have to remember is that freedom of speech is not the freedom to say anything without consequence, even though a lot of people wish it was. In the same way that we all understand that you can't yell fire in a crowded theater, we all need to collectively draw a line in the sand and reject racist, bigoted, or intolerant views. When we're confronted by a hateful comment, a racist uncle, or even a Nazi at a protest, it's actually our duty to push back against that, or else everyone suffers as a result. And again, to be clear, I'm not encouraging physical violence, but all I'm saying is if you do, I didn't see anything. Anyway, if you want to learn more about this, immigrant rights, and how it's all connected to other social movements, check out the latest issue of the Conscious Citizens Dispatch number 14. You can sign up for free in our link tree to get access to it, along with a growing directory of resources to help you stay politically active. Also, if you want, it's a great way to support our work for as little as $2 a month.